Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, our intermission Edith sweep continued through Old Town, where Katra did not want to join Van in the bath, before we headed out with him for some free time, fixing a screen and upgrading the Orbital Net. We now head on to our next district. Listen to the radio, sure thing. What's on the news today?
And now for the latest news from our news desk. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Crowds are descending upon Edith as the city prepares for the 108th Revolution Festival taking place next month. It's shaping up to be a grand one, with rumors stating it will be helmed by a prominent director offered up by the presidential office. Edith Radio Network. And now for a weather update.
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Last week's rough weather has cleared away completely, bringing atmospheric stability to the Edith metropolitan area. Northwest Vichy County is also in for good weather as its Harvest Festival draws near, and what's expected to have a bumper crop.
That's all the weather news we have. Edith Radio Network.
Never quite sure if this is just world building fluff or actual serious stuff, you know what I mean?
Time for a traffic update around the Edith metropolitan area.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road courtesy of the Calvard Roadway Information Center. It's Autumn Traffic Safety Week, and it looks like everyone is being extra mindful of the rules of the road for it. No accidents or traffic jams have been reported along any of Edith's roads or the expressway. Rail lines and flights are also operating as normal.
Thanks for the update.
Well,
Radio Network. Right then, we've checked out everything that should be in here, which was Katra's room. So this is Josette's room. Oh, okay. Not hard to guess this is Katra's room then. So he's like, Wyatt! He's got some extra stuff set up to that PC. I love the way their PCs kind of work though. The way they kind of like dock into each device to the side like that. More like hard cable. More like the long strippy kind of stuff that you get inside PCs to connect stuff. Versus the long cables, thin cables you usually get. Also, Rosette has now become part table. Fine. You can hang the washing? Theo, what are you doing here? Oh, don't tell me. Currently executing Paulette's request to dry laundry. Is the laundry satisfactorily dry? Yep, this looks good. Thank you, Theo. Good. This mission log will be added to training datasets. Theo never ceases to amaze. I'm impressed. What'd you do, break out the lasers? Mission accomplished. Now reporting to Paulette. Deros is currently carrying out another mission outside. Bodyguard, Yume. Correct or incorrect? I want to figure out how much do I need to pay. Yeah, to be honest. Way better than one of those stupid little Hoover things that go around the place and
right.
eat your cat.
What do I do?
Let's see what we've got.
Is there 4 SPG on the board? There is no good info. So, our first area is checked out. On to the next. Riverside has one. We can go to the Blacklight District. We just head into the Blacklight District. Okay. I guess we'll check out. We got a lot to... Oh my god,
Let's get going.
Guys, the sweep is getting massive. Let's face it. Alright, we got our 4 SPG. Let's start with one. Looks like we got a 4 SPG. We received reports that a large monster, the Dither Scorpion, has appeared deep within the middle section of the underground maintenance tunnel. Take care of this monster in the guild's stead. The Dither Scorpion. There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards. Gotta watch out for the Dither skeleton.
Yeah, right.
Scorpion! Dither skeleton? That's this away. It's the dumbest name. Does it just decide not to attack you? Then it's the proper Dither Scorpion.
Here goes.
Sweep
I've got
always
this.
gets longer. Yep, you're right. Guns! Guns, guns, guns! Yeah, so I should use the go-to to get to the middle, shouldn't I? So you want me to go to the midpoint of the tunnel. And where is it? That's not the midpoint. That's well past the midpoint. That is a Dither Scorpion. Right, time to fight. A fearsome foe is prowling around.
Deploying shards. I've got your back.
You personally don't like Catcher in the field? Well, you know why we're using Catcher on the field.
Cobalt curtain. Activate.
It's time for Katara to obtain Employee of the Month.
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
Fire's not that strong against you, but we can definitely regular Excalibur. Fortunately, that is going to hit everyone. Didn't break people's spells, though, so that's not too bad. Didn't put any stats effects on me? Oh, it did. It put Blimmin' Blind on me.
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Over here.
I may or may not hit.
All for you.
We're good.
Miss Claudel. Activating skill.
And so the normal spell stuff begins again. The regular Excalibur's actually pretty good for building up stuff as well.
Now it's my turn.
Why don't I get to continue having my boost stuff, if you know what I mean, during that? I feel like I should.
Make it count.
Percent. A chance. Initializing drive.
Everyone's so built up at the
This'll
moment.
hurt. Aerial Buster!
Miss. Oh, nice.
Here's our chance.
I mean, this guy is doomed and dead.
Initiating drive.
Look at the squad we've got coming. Casters. A line of free casters all links up.
One skill coming right up.
We've got Arc Feather.
There. Miss Claudel. Activating skill. Here I go.
Free casters? What is this? Trails in the sky?
Initiating drive.
We just need a certain prince using white Gehenna all the time. Yes, my love, I give to you.
Activating skill. Huh? A chance.
I think we'll just attack it like a normal human being.
Activating skill.
On the basis of the fact that it's very dead. It never stood a chance.
Oh, I could do better.
It says only level 45. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Found a revelation.
That takes care of that.
Underground Fumigation 2 is complete. 5,000 mirror. And we get Lauren Gray. Gray has ranked up. It looks like meeting the line is not good enough. You've got to go ever so slightly past the line. Obtain a Mare Gray through Mare Advanced Synchronization. Gray alignment level 3 gets 2 Fortitude droplets for my trouble. And let's check out what this is. We've got Mayor Laura on
Shifting
currently.
to maintenance mode.
Mayor Grey. Difference in stats, so... We lose the defensive stats. We gain a massive whack of evasion. Okay, so Van becomes an evasion tank. So it's straight up tank or evasion tank, Van.
I knew you couldn't resist.
Kind of tempted to give it a go. Maybe he's like, well, I want to stop getting hit. I still get defense ADF plus 22%. I mean, isn't that like you lose the HP EP regen each turn and the CP regen? That's what you really lose. 30% defense. But then you gain loads of speed. You gain extra speed, extra move. No extra strength and ATS. But 66% evasion. Is that... Oh, that's only when boosted, remember? Only when boosted. I'll take it, though. Right, well, that was a quick one to then move us on.
How relaxing.
To continue our sweep in Riverside. Well, that's interesting. This is going... Was this green before or red before? But Riverside is red. So Riverside's got, like, a big actual action going on here. Let's change location, then, and end there. I'm going to go to
Taking
Dirt
off
Memorial
now.
Park, wondering if there's anything here. There must be something going on if I'm allowed to warp here, but I'm not allowed to actually go to the entrance to the place, look. That's interesting. So you can go out here to grind if you want to. Let's go to the Blacklight District, then.
Time to depart.
Don't think I've seen you before.
I'm surely not going to get mugged again in here, right? The area's sealed off by an enormous barrier.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Before I came here, I used to think the Blacklight District was the absolute rock bottom in Edith. Just a terrible place. But living down here has changed my outlook. It's abrasive, weird, definitely, but you know, it's kind of comfy. I can take on clients at my own pace, but I don't have to worry about the cops. Life here is good in its own weird way. You just need street smarts down here. You gotta make sure you don't get tangled up with the wrong people, but hey, I could deal with that. Lloyd is on his way. No barriers allowed to exist. Gotta check every shop. My herbs get pretty good reviews. I promise you'll have a good time. Just take them in moderation, of course. And be careful who you do business with. Plenty of bad actors here in Edith will sell you dirty stuff. It can get you in real trouble. For a while, I remember A was trafficking these shady steroids. Guy says it's real good when you take it, but it wrecks you in the long run. I steer clear of that stuff if I were you.
What will it be?
Don't want any of the tainted stuff.
I'll be seeing you.
Word on the street is the big A's finally cooling off. It's been about 2 weeks since they were last around. Maybe they're finally pulling out of Edith for good. Good riddance, I say. I can finally get back to business with them gone. I just remembered, there were these gangsters who came up to my shop a while ago looking for some strange antique. Hindsight says they might have been working for A. Makes you wonder who's been pulling the strings behind all this. Even I can't say for certain.
Indeed.
Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale.
Yeah, well, it's always just making sure that we can't actually trade something up at this point in time. Like trading for an Aurora verse would be pretty good at this point. Or any kind of other verse. Because I've got... Have I got 2 Aqua verses? It'd be good to get that, like, actually made up then.
Best come again soon.
Switching to maintenance mode. Single element slot accessed.
I do have 2, yes. So you have to de-equip them. Unequip, that's the one.
Oh, I've got some fine
Before
wares
you can
for
actually
sale.
trade it up. Let's go to 50% water arts then. Using U material pluses.
Best come again soon.
Even more crazy water attacks are going to be busted out when we actually get the chance to then.
Switching to maintenance mode. Single element slot accessed. Shard skills updated.
And also that gives a lot more water boost, doesn't it? We get any more watery kind of like traits on this thing? Spirit Barrage, Judgment Feather needs 4 more Mirage. Get even more powerful version. 4 more Mirage isn't actually that hard to get either, when you think about it. Ooh.
Well,
Today I mosey on up to Altair for a little business negotiating. I've got to set the stage just right. That means triple checking my schedule, arranging gifts and flavors, the whole 9 yards, and having a machete, right? Maybe I should include little notes too. New Year's is almost here. I'm sure they'd appreciate the goodwill. He sounds perfectly polite and thoughtful, but I don't want to even think about what he put on those notes. Yeah, I feel sorry for the poor schmucks he's working with.
Indeed.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Indeed. Right, there is new grips to buy. If you choose to want to. One that has accuracy boosting. One that's all about that speed. One that's a bit of an ATS boost, but actually does lower speed. Lordly Vanguard. So there's some special stuff for each person. Blue trigger, crit rate up. Silver board. ATS up, mag evade up. And the general one is accuracy. Let's buy a silver board for you then. It's art damage up after all. You haven't got any accessories on. I'm terrible. Are you a dazzling wing then? You don't necessarily need that, to be fair. Rosette's lowers speed, but ups critical rate and art damage too. And my money starts to go away.
We await your next visit.
I did just get 5k though, but I spent
Hey, mister.
like 12k then.
What'll you have today?
RF Bikers, gift for Hermes. I mean, I got a little bit of money from what we did.
Thanks for coming.
Oh yeah, she's crazy. I forgot about that. If my math's right, then the warrant they have out for me should expire after 3 years. It's been 2 years since the stabbing, so just a little more time and then I can leave. Leave and live a life full of love again. I'd really love to go to a cafe up on the service and enjoy a nice drink. Soon I finally can. I just have to be patient and hang in there a little longer. Then I can go stab some people.
Alrighty.
There are so many scary people down here. And none of the shops... You are one of them. And none of the shops here are all that trendy. It stinks. Really stinks. But I have to be patient. I can do this. I'm so close. I can taste the freedom. The freedom to love whoever I want, however I want. You cannot love people by stabbing them. That is what got you in the mess in the first place.
Let's talk if you've got a minute.
Who are you, lady? I've never seen you before. Lady? Are you talking about me? No, I'm a guy. Really, you're so pretty. I thought you were a lady. That's okay. Hey, will you hug me and pick me up, please? Sorry, I'll have to pass. This place just gets weirder and weirder. You'd think this kid would have learned to be more careful around strangers. He's really taken a liking to you, hasn't he? That's so sweet. Oh, I actually get Custer's point on this one. Mr. Dingo knows so many cool stories. I want to be just like him when I grow up. I'm going to travel all over the world and meet a ton of people. And I'm going to give everybody big old hugs. Ah, Dingo's here. Damn, not peeped from your channels, huh? That's pretty surprising. Sorry about that. All I can tell you is that it's not coming from Mezzledam. I don't know what specifically you're trying to dig up, but if you're going to try and find some other informants yourself, you better be careful. Oh, hey there, Spriggan. Hey, Van, didn't know you guys were down here. Doing a little onboarding for your latest hire, looks like. Kinda, though he's just a temp. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Brad. My name is Socializing. I've heard plenty about you from my colleagues. From what I gather, you've lent your talents to both the Institute of Science and the Vern Company on several occasions. Yeah, I exchange intel for their inside scoops every now and then. I scratch their back, they scratch mine. So wait, you're the kid that Hamilton... Oh, is something the matter? What's up? Got word from the grapevine about him? No, not exactly. He just reminded me of an old scoop I'd forgotten about. At any rate, I heard you pulled your own weight out there in Basel. It's real impressive for a kid your age. If you can already hang with Van and his ragtag bunch, you'll do just fine at the Solutions office. Thank you. Of course, I'll put my all into my work here. I'd heard he was handsome, but seeing him in person is really something else.
I can see why Mr. Arkride and Miss Aim placed their trust in him. I think you're perfectly handsome too, Van. It's alright, Agnès. You don't have to try and pity this poor, ugly old geezer. He's just too far gone. How about you, then? This ridiculously handsome, stylish man. How about you, though? Out investigating something? I know you ran out on your date with your little gal pal. Oh, you ran into Marielle, did you? Yeah, I had to scram. Although I did recommend she hit the bathhouse, so her time out wasn't a total wash.
What's up? Sounded like you had more to say. Is everything okay? Sorry, I just lost in thought. I'm following a lead at the moment. Nothing solid yet, but yeah. I might actually have to hit you up later if that's okay. You might know a thing or two about it. Fine with me. You know my door's always open for you. Having a guy like you in my line of work is a real cheat code. I'll always lend you a hand.
Agreed. Please don't hesitate to come talk to us, especially now that we have extra hands to help.
Thanks. I'll let you guys know if I end up needing outside help on it.
Well, Gabriella thinks it's dangerous and she lives here.
I was a Northern Jaeger, and she was a Jaeger. I was a Northern Jaeger in another life. That's the only reason I have any connections at all. But I'm done with that business now. I only hear the occasional whisper from my friends in those circles. That's still valuable intel regardless, and it's good that you're sharing it. I try to do the same with my info so that we all benefit. Which I appreciate. You don't try to leech off me like some other men do. At any rate, there's no going back to where I came from. This is my home. I gotta just find a way to hack it down here. I heard her mention the Northern Jaegers. That must mean she's North Ambrian. That place is still real poor for obvious reasons. They finally broke off from Erebonia last year, but they ain't exactly had it easy since then.
Very well.
My hands are too dirty after all these years. A gal like me doesn't belong on the surface. And I couldn't go back to the Northern Jaegers even if I wanted to. They all broke up. Just gotta lie low and make it work down here. Can't just think for myself anymore anyway. Gotta take care of Yoda too. Not to change the subject, but it sounds like Buzz ready to beat you guys to the punch the other day. Oh, the thing with Judith Lanster. Yeah, that they did. Our editor gave me an earful about it. But, well, they beat us fair and square. Nothing I can do about that. And we just wait and see if their report actually holds water. You said it. She's a ditz with capital double D's. But I just don't see her pulling some midnight tryst for a dope like him. I can see him doing it, though. The horn dog. Huh, you got that right. I imagine the truth is somewhere in the middle and will happen upon it soon enough. If there's anything this job's taught me, it's that the truth tends to show itself right when you least expect it. You might be onto something there. That's just your intuition talking, or you keeping secrets again. Like with that kitty case back in the spring. You knew what was up and you still kept your mouth shut. I haven't forgotten that, you know. Oh, let go of that already. I just didn't want to interject myself into that whole debacle. Nothing more to it. I really like going into stuff and revolving around those stories at the end of Reverie now. Like, we're really in that segment. Huh, is it just me or does Van seem to loosen up around him? They talk to each other like they're brothers. Indeed, I don't believe I've ever seen Mr. Arkride act in such a manner. Rather a change of pace. I believe Mr. Kincaid is older than him too. He might be the youngest in his old friend group. But I guess he's close enough to Dingo that they talk more like brothers. Anyway, I've got a jet. I have some investigative work to wrap up this evening. You know, you guys have really been making waves with all the work you're doing. Just don't burn yourself out, okay? Same to you, pal. Work ain't everything, yeah?
Indeed.
Don't take too long to decide now.
Indeed.
Come back soon.
Right.
What?
Boss is gonna yell at you.
That line about the ditz with capital double E's is going to stick for a while, I feel. To think it's been 8 years since I pretty much washed up here. Time really flies, doesn't it? I broke my back getting this far, but now I've got all this to show for it. I can count on my harem to get the job done. They're what keep me around. I can't bring myself to retire from this business when I've still got all of them. Is it better or worse than Fairy's? It's better because at least it's an affirmative statement. Makes it sound like everyone's saying dodgy stuff all the time. And how could I ever forget Tracy? That man lives for his job. I can trust him with just about anything. He's reeled in some fine customers in his time, and that motivates me to keep this place spick and span so they all walk away satisfied. Hey there, come on and have some fun. Just don't get too naughty, alright? In a previous life of mine, I used to sell all kinds of stuff. Money was good, job was easy, and nothing felt better than swindling whatever poor bastard walked into my shop. I've been on something of a hiatus from all of that, but I just love to get back into the swing of things given the chance. It's them dudes.
What'll it be? Come again.
Nothing if your blooming shop manner is like that. Well, I'll be damned, Spriggan. Word on the streets that you folks tussle with our Martyr's crew out in Basel. Yeah, don't you play coy with me. You got the animal talking. Heard even Marduk had to get their hands dirty. Hope you realise what kind of hornet's nest you've gone and shook. You ain't careful, you have a one-way ticket to an early grave.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Come on, step right up. See what I've got. What do you think? Fantastic
Still
stuff,
selling
right?
bunny straps, are you? Wait, did I make something out of that?
Can't wait to see you again.
I think I did. I think I haven't got it because we made an accessory. Now I can't remember what we made. ATS plus 50? Speed plus 5. Evasion. Yeah, you can have that. What did I make? Was it Z? No, it wasn't ZCF goggles. We got them though. Was it leopard strap? I think we made a leopard strap, didn't we? I'm not certain, but I think that is what happened. What else can I equip to you then? What do I want to equip to you? May as well give you the good stuff over there. Give you ZCF goggles so you can have accuracy and make sure you don't miss. But to be honest, I feel like I should definitely give that to you. Strength plus 10 now isn't exactly as good as you'd expect. Accuracy, or accessories, is really something I need to rejig. Let me tell you, our girls here have the best hips you've ever seen. Guaranteed. They know how to buck and twist them just right. And the sounds that they can make with those silky smooth voices of theirs. Now, doesn't that just sound steamy? Come on in and take a look. We're always happy to give you a little taste of what our girls can do.
Very well.
Come on, spill some blood.
What? That's coming from up there. Oh yeah, their voices, the things they can say. Come on, spill some blood. What? What's going on in that room? What's going on in that place? I don't want to go there.
This is so insane.
That's put me off ever being a client.
Seriously?
Hey, gorgeous. Why don't you...
You know what's great about the Blacklight District? The sun never rises on this place. It's always night time down here, and that means party time. So sit that butt down and drink it till you drop. And you're not the only one who's invited. All of you should stay here and have some fun. Take it from me. You'll be glad you did.
All my stuff is to die for. See you later,
The thing is,
handsome.
because of those voice lines, I'm sure everyone has that experience of hearing those lines with that together, but it doesn't just happen to me randomly that these things sync up so perfectly. Surely. Surely.
Show no mercy, you hear? Kick his ass. For real?
For real. Nothing to buy anywhere,
This
nothing to
isn't
do.
funny.
It's not funny here, supposedly. Who's fighting this time? Some guys are actually fighting. No robots this time. Right, that's the Blacklight District done.
Strange posse you're running with.
Stop looking at my posse. Right. Where to next? I guess the Sidon District is the next safe place, or Station Street, really, when you think about it. Sidon District has our next 4 SPG, but we should probably hold on to that a little. You never know.
Off we go.
Do you know what? I want to go to the place where the most shops are. To be fair, this place has new shopping stuff. This place is a roof now.
I know the guild can help.
A roof, guys!
You'll never believe what
I don't know.
Our rooftop terrace is finally
hope you
open.
enjoy
It's part of
shopping with
Administrator Wesley's plan to compete with IOTA. It's the perfect place for our customers to take a much-needed shopping break. We might even start holding events there soon. It's a little plain for now, but Administrator Wesley is making sure we'll be able to take full advantage of the space in the future. He's actually in ill hands right now, bragging about it. Finds it to be quite the accomplishment. Huh.
I'm proud of all my wares.
Stein Rose 98. It's a gift for Dingo.
It's been a pleasure.
That's really good, because aren't we about to, like, fill him up?
Double checking your plans?
With Stein Rose 98.
I appreciate it.
Dingo's connection stage went up, allowing you to learn something new about them. A bat worth leaning on. Band strength plus 10. So is his connection thing completely complete?
Thanks, Arkride.
Only 20 for you. Yeah, so we can't actually build up dingoes anymore. So if we're looking to constantly go and deal with other people, we've now got our everything set up now. We're going to be doing Aaron and Sada and Shahina by the look of it. And missing Dingo. I received another letter from my younger sister. She lives in Longport. All her whining almost masks how hard she's working at bettering herself as a bracer. I think I know who you're talking about. Her name is Xiao Ling, right? Yeah, that's her. Always getting herself in hot water, but she's real sweet. Sounds like she's been having beef with someone from Hayway. Oh, I hope she doesn't get into a really dangerous situation. Why don't she behave? All I can do is hope. I'm honestly not on the best terms with my family, so I don't plan on going back anytime soon. Lilian really cares about Xiaoling, despite everything. Never thought I'd see this side to Lilian, considering his usual cynicism. Might be a bit much.
Indeed.
My parents are insisting I go back home ASAP, but I'm not budging. If I go back, that would just mean a leash. They'll take advantage of me and make me take over the dojo. That stuff's not for me. I'd rather leave it to my younger sister. She's still a little clumsy, but she's a whole lot more reliable than I am.
Alrighty.
Does anything catch your eye?
I don't know. If you got new stuff that can give me gifts so that I can give to people and then max out relationship with them?